Today I'm going to start the process of straining whey from milk kefir. This is milk kefir I made yesterday morning, and I'm going to put it in this strainer that's lined with paper towel and strain it, maybe for 1 or 2 days. I want the whey to collect in the bottom, and I will possibly make soft cheese balls out of the finished product of the kefir. So let's get started. I'm going to open up my milk kefir, and what I'm going to try and do first is lift off some of the kefir grains. I'm just going to get a bowl. Now, I probably won't be able to lift off all the kefir grains, but that's okay. What I get, I will just put into my kefir that is sitting in the fridge, the stored kefir grains. There. Great. Again, I probably won't get it all, but, you know, I'm trying to. That looks like a bit there. All right, you know what? That's good enough. I'm just going to put this aside. And now I'm going to pour my kefir into my strainer. This is a yogurt strainer. I really like it, actually. Excellent. I'm just going to get a spatula so I can get all the goodness. Super. What I'll do is I'll cover this up and place it in the refrigerator for 1 or 2 days. Now, I'm just going to put this aside. Alternatively, you can strain it in some cloth. I've done this before where I've placed the kefir in a bowl, actually. I've placed this in a bowl, poured the kefir inside, tied it up, I've taken this hook, put it through, and hung it on a cupboard handle. And that can strain as well. That's just another method of doing it. I prefer straining it through the yogurt container with the paper towel because you separate more of the milk from the whey. I find with this method, you still got a lot of milk in the whey. Now, the method I'm using today would even be better if I had a smaller square. So what I might do is cut this and sew it so I'm not using paper. But there you go. So there's some ideas for straining your whey. Excuse the sound of my dishwasher, but here it is straining. This is before I'm going to put it into the refrigerator. Why would I use kefir over yogurt for straining whey? Well, yogurt pales in comparison to the amount of beneficial bacteria and yeast that is in kefir. So I choose to strain the whey from the kefir and use it. I do often strain whey from yogurt to make Greek yogurt, but I typically discard that. What kind of things do I use whey in? I use whey in hummus. I use whey in fermenting foods and beverages. Some of the example of foods would be sauerkraut. Beverages would include beet kvass and orange juice. If I do freshly squeezed orange juice and add whey, that is another way of adding probiotics to what you drink. Anyway, I'm going to pop this in the fridge and I'll bring you back when it is sufficiently strained. The whey is done separating from the kefir. I could let this go a little longer, but you know what, I'm not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the basket out, just leave it in there, and I'm going to pour the whey into my jar that's waiting here. Here we go. Excellent. So here you go. That's whey, and a lot of the milk solids have been separated from. I'm going to insert some photos of the various types of food or fluids I add whey to.